out with some of the old netting and in with the new. I'm looking forward to trying these out. Oh, Colin is back. Well, here we are, guys, back in the hide on some crows. There's a little cover strip which has been getting nailed by them. There's about 200 crows that have been coming in consistently. We're hoping that they're gonna come from over there where there's a woodland where they like coming from, and also on the left here they come across and a little bit behind. So yeah, hopefully, it's a shame about the sun. It's very, very bright, but hopefully that cloud will hit in a minute and it will become a bit easier to shoot. We've got a nice spacious hide, good footing, exactly what we want. Jace is just walking his dog, so we'll set his chair up in a minute. And yeah, it's looking good. We have had rain for as long as I can bloody remember. And the one day that I come out and I need sunnies, I haven't bought them. It is absolutely burning my eyes out, that sun. Christ. Oh, I've blinded myself in the sun. There he is. Lovely jubbly. Oh, that hit that hard. Very hard. That'd have been a nice bird. So you might be thinking, why haven't you set up on the cover strip which is over there? Well, it's very, very sparse, and I think that a big blocky silhouette is just going to be an absolute no-no to the crows, and they won't come anywhere near. So what we've done is we've set up with this bit of sort of copse behind us in the corner, just off. We're probably 40 metres from the cover strip. We've got the silosocks all set out in a nice clumpy pattern here, so hopefully trying to draw them into this spot. Well, this is really annoying because I've got crows coming into the pattern absolutely perfectly, and then I've got horses behind me that don't want to move, so I can't really shoot at the moment. What are they doing? You can't even really call it horse riding. All they're doing is sat on it. Okay guys, I thought I would go through all the kit I use, like a pre-season checklist. So this is all my crow shooting kit I would need on a day in the hide in front of me. So first of all, most importantly, the shooter. And I've got that in a nice padded hard leather slip, just purely because if it was to fall over or anything, it's just nice to think that it's going to have a little bit of protection. This is a big bag. The reason I have a big bag like this is because I can keep all my camera stuff in there and it's nice and safe. So most importantly, ear protection. As you can see, these are in great condition. I think it's really nice to be able to have a little empty sack in the hide with you. You can hang it on the post and keep your hide nice and tidy. Gun license, that's absolutely important, because if you ever get stopped or checked or anything, it's, well, you've got to have it by law, so that's in the bag. Obviously cartridges. Most importantly now, I think, is to have a set of cleaning rods in case you get a wad stuck in your barrel, because if you do and there's no way of getting it out, your day's spoiled in it. So really important to have those. And as you'll see on this video, what I forgot, sunnies. Always take sunnies. Let me pack all that away before I lose something or break something. I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but this also needs to be full of hide snacks. Hide snacks are so important. Right, hide bag. So, as you'll see, I did have some new hide netting in this video, and I'll talk through that in a minute. Don't buy rubbish netting like this. I've had this for probably 10 years now, and I've used it maybe a handful of times. It's too light, it blows in the wind, it's rubbish. So make sure you get a good heavy hide net. Here is my netting. There's very few nettings on the market that are really good. I've had this sheet here for probably 10-15 years. It's nice and heavy, it doesn't shine, it's multicoloured. That is a really good bit of netting, and that is normally my base layer. These ones here are just awesome. If I could buy 10 of these now, I would. I bought these probably the same 15 years ago. It's like a dull finish, it's brilliant. It just multicoloured, it's heavy, that goes on the outside of the hide and looks really good. I got a couple of those, the new additions. So this is the Jack Pike Stealth Camo net, and then this net here. Now this is pretty cool. This is the Jack Pike Ghillie Hide net, and you might have seen this on videos with Andy Crow, the master of crow shooting. It's a really nice net, and it's just got this lacy thread. I don't know what to call it, but what it does is it basically really gives a thick 3D dimension, which is exactly what you want from a hide. This is going to be a really good netting to really cover your silhouette and block the wind out, which I found on this trip was ideal because that wind was bitter. So having this one up, it's going to stop that wind, stop me getting cold. As with both of these nets, they're very new at the moment. They need to get used a bit, they need to dull down a little bit, and yeah, you're going to see these a lot in my hide shooting videos. Moving on to hide poles. So these ones are as old as I can remember. Some are okay still, they got a good foot on them. The adjustable tops here, they have been well used. Some of them have broken off, but I don't care, they still go in the ground the same as the other one. Just got to push a little bit harder. So some good hide sticks are really important because you don't want that hide blowing over. I've had it before and it's a pain in the butt. Look at this, a bank stick, a fishing bank stick. I will use anything to keep that hide up. And here we have got the hide seat of all hide seats. I know that these are hard to come by nowadays, which is a real shame because they don't make them anymore. Stephen Johnson, if you're watching, don't worry, I am looking out for one. If I see one, I will be the first one to let you know. So the reason I really like this chair is it's fully adjustable on its legs, so on an even ground you can keep level. You've also got the back, which is lovely to keep your back supported, and it also swivels, so you can move on the chair without having to stand up. Perfect for a lazy shooter like me. And last of all, we have the bag full of the decoys, which, as you'll have seen, I love the Silo socks. They're brilliant. 24 in here, which is unbelievable really. If you had full-bodied ones, you'd be having another bag. I keep the spikes separately because I don't want to lose any of them. And then the dead bird cradles. These things are perfect when you've got a load of dead ones, because you can't beat the real thing in my eyes, but these Silo socks are the closest things to it. Oops, good headshot though. These have gone all rusty, which is perfect because I don't want them shining. Them rusting isn't a problem to me. A really good thing that I see on one of Johnny Carter's videos was when he went out in the pigeon hide with Paul Payne, and he said about bending the headpieces down, which I think is a fantastic idea, and I can't believe I've never thought of it before. Learned a lot from that video, so thanks for that, guys. It was really useful. If you imagine all the crows, if they all have their heads up, it all means they're on alert. Some of them have their heads down, some of them have their heads up, which is perfect. But if I've put out all these dead bird cradles and all the crows are sat there to attention, it's not going to look good for the crows coming in, is it? So I'm going to heat these up and bend them over just to give the sort of appearance of them feeding. So that's all my kit. I'm going to have to pack it away now. I hope this has been useful. Just goes to show you don't need a lot of kit, and I've had a lot of this kit a long time, so it's a one-off investment really, and you'll have it to use for all of time. Half and half teague in the gun, doing the business, proper job. Today I'm using up some of the Hyphas and Extremes. They're a 4-shot 32-gram fibre, just to really punch these crows and really kill them hard. Oh, blinded myself again. Oh, flipping sure if I could see. Problem with windless days like today, innit? In a bright sun, they just want to stay up high and look. Here we go, Hide Lunch, M&S, ham and mozzarella wrap, absolutely banging. Let's see. Oh, he's dead.
Just if he dropped. It's not.
There he goes. If that sun could be placed in a spot which you really didn't want it, it'd be there. One in front.
Fucking hit him, didn't it?
Oh, didn't it ever? Well, as is the way with a lot of winter shooting, the birds just didn't come back. So we've had a few hours at it and they're just not coming back. So we're going to call it a day. We've kept the farmer happy by coming out, and, you know, by doing that, hopefully we'll be back out again in the summer when the numbers are a lot higher. So thank you for watching, guys. Sorry it hasn't been a little bit more busy, but I will see you on the next video.